Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Sirianatarot. This is going to be a singles new love reading for my dearest Libras. Libra, we're going to take a look at who's coming towards you in love, and if these messages resonate with you, I am going to ask that you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And just a friendly reminder, I am available for private readings, so if you're after one, I have those links down below. All right, my lovely Libras, let's see who this person is who's coming towards you. All right, we have the Ten of Wands, okay. We're seeing the Knight of Cups, so possibly a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. They're viewing you as the Page of Pentacles, and the connection, we see Empress energy, Taurus and Libran energy. All right, this is something that's really in alignment with you, but they might be going through something really heavy when you meet this person. They might have like a crazy busy schedule. Maybe they're working 2 jobs, or they just have a lot of responsibilities. We get Pisces energy with the Hanged Man, but I do feel like this person is around you, and some of you, you might, I'm getting like you two might be under pressure together. Like you both could like work in the ER together, for example. Or, you know, it's holiday season and let's say you work for like Amazon or something like that, right? Like something like where the holidays really amp up the pressure here. Now it could just be their energy. It could also it could be that you two work together and you're in this kind of high pressure situation together. I do feel like this person is creative, loving, and selfless, and I do feel like they're around you in some way. Like this could be a friend, this could be a coworker, it could be somebody in your neighborhood. All right, the Ace of Wands in reverse. This person is definitely burnt out. This person has low life force energy when you, like at this time or when you meet them. Yeah, and the Hanged Man in reverse. And I feel like you meet them at a point in time when they're realizing they really need to make some changes. So they need to stop burning the candle at both ends. Maybe they need to get a different job. Maybe they need to change up their spending habits. You know, maybe they need a career. You know, they need to reimagine their career, things like that. So my Libras, you're going to be feeling Queen of Cups energy in reverse. Like maybe you shouldn't emotionally invest with this person at first because again, they're kind of burnt out, burning the candle at both ends, you know, very busy. So you're like, I just kind of get at first, you're like, yeah, you know, I mean, this person's like, you know, sexy and attractive and all that, but I don't think that they're emotionally available. All right. That's when you first meet them, Libra. So let's see. All right, this person may travel a lot for work, and again, that can be tough on relationships. All right, so this is someone who enjoys new experiences, places, and people. They have great stories to tell about their travels. All right, yeah, see, you're going to be sensing that this person is a bit closed off. Now, maybe because they've been deeply wounded and trust must be established to open their heart, so they may have a tendency to bury themselves in work, okay, to forget what's happened or to, you know, in a way of dealing with things that haven't worked out for them. But more so, I just think you see this person and they are showing up as closed off when you first meet them. All right, and we do get that creative energy coming through, that they potentially enjoy art, working with their hands, music, putting their ideas to work for them. And some of you, your paths will cross when you least expect it or in an unexpected manner. Okay. So let's see. The Knight of Cups tells me this person does have romantic feelings for you. Again, I feel like there are other people around when you meet this person or when you're with this person. So again, a coworker or somebody in your neighborhood or like a friend of a friend. All right, this person may be retired, so I'm not getting that. You know, I feel like this person might be worried that they'll never be able to retire at the rate they're going. Now, let's say this person is retired. I mean, it wouldn't make sense in this reading really, but like they just might have a lot of responsibilities, and that might not have to do with work, but it could have to do with family and such. All right, or they could be one of those people who retires but doesn't really stop working or always gets called in, you know, because they know the most about what's going on at their job or the job that they're not working at anymore, like that type of energy. Retired energy to me also as a reader doesn't necessarily mean that they're 65 plus or that they've retired early, but it can also indicate somebody here who's had two very distinct careers. All right, this person loves animals and they may have long hair, or at some point in time they had really long hair. All right, Libra, let's keep going. Let's see what else you need to know about this person. All right, this person is successful. They're self-made. They might own their own business. I could see that. I was getting that energy off of that retired. This person may have quit their day job to run their own business. And you know, and that can take up a lot of time. So I could definitely see that. So they're successful, they're self-made, they may own their own business. Again, they say if you love what you do, you don't work a day in your life, right? Or you work every day. This person may dress trendy. Okay, they're a good dresser. Okay, they dress up to date, not outdated. And they may have children. Okay. All right, so some of you, they may have children from a previous connection, and that could add to that 10 of Wands energy, those responsibilities. All right, let's see what else we need to know about this person for my Libras. They called you the other night, so some of you may already be talking to this person. But I'm also getting too, like, this person might be somebody who's very busy. When they do get a chance, they might send you messages, but I think more so when they get that chance, that free time, they pick up the phone and call you. Yeah, they've definitely been married before. I'm also seeing that they may wear jewelry. They may like to wear rings. All right, they may have dark hair. Again, very specific messages that are going to be confirmation for some of you, but they're not going to resonate with all of my Libras out there. And they have been in your proximity at least once in the last 6 months. Okay. So Libra, they're seeing you as this really sweet Page of Pentacles energy. So they see you as grounded. They see you as somebody who's interested. You know, they definitely see you as somebody that they could invest in here. They see you as somebody who's in touch, grounded, down to earth. They see you as creative. You know, I love this little child on this card because he's just like having a good old time, and there's like a purity to this energy. All right, and this person loves animals. They might know that you do as well, or maybe, you know, you have a dog or a cat or something, and they appreciate that. All right, the Three of Swords. They know that you've been heartbroken here, and we see the Ace of Cups. This person might be a little bit worried. This person might be a little bit worried that if you guys get involved, that they're not going to have enough time for you, enough time or energy. Or they may also feel, so for some of you, because their schedules are crazy, they have all of these, you know, they have all of these responsibilities. They like you, and it's like they want to invest in you, but they may be worried that they're not going to be able to give you what you really truly need. Okay, for others of you, I'm seeing that you two might mirror each other in the respect of being closed off. All right, this person might know also that you've been hurt, you've been betrayed, and that trust needs to be established to open your heart. Yeah, and how you're going to be feeling, well, Four of Cups in reverse is telling me that this is the first person in a long time, Libra, where you feel like they get you, they see you, they hear you, and like where you can be vulnerable with them. So that's gonna hit hard. All right. Let's see what they really admire about my Libras. What do they really admire about my Libras? All right, they see you as an angel, helping those in need with no expectation of return. And they also see you sexy AF, right? This highlights the erotic energy of the feminine. Whether you're feminine or masculine or not, the femme fatale energy tells me this person is so wildly attracted to you. But they also see this like very sweet and innocent, caring and selfless side that, wow, Libra just gets them. All right, the Empress energy. This tells me this very well could be a divine counterpart situation, despite the initial beginnings of this connection, not being really sure if it's going to happen. All right. So we see, wait, yep, the timing isn't quite right. So when you two meet, you might not be able to get together as quickly as you would like to, but this is a destined partnership. And we see decision. It's time to decide about this relationship. All right, so there might be some big changes or sacrifices that need to be made in order for you guys to come together. But I see it being a destined partnership, and I'm seeing two people who have who meet each other and are like, I don't know if I'll ever meet anybody like this again. I don't know if I've met anybody like you before. All right, and I feel like it's mutual. All right, so let's see. What else do we need to know? All right, psychic connection. Your communication goes beyond mere words, so telepathic connection here. Forever young, a song of youthful playfulness. I love that because the couple that plays together stays together. All right, and there could be an age difference between the two of you. And healing connection. Your romance will transform your life, but just stay in the energy of self-love here, Libra. All right? All right, let's keep going. I did just see 1111 here. So we see the month of February and time to let it go. So somebody here may need to let go of something. It may be happening between now and February. So it may be that you have to wait just a little bit longer here, Libra. All right, I'm going to leave it here. I'm sending you so much love and light. Take care.